in an ever-changing world. Just ask your grandparents or your parents. They'll tell you just how much things have changed since they were your age. Everything is faster, bigger, smaller, better, more expensive.
Environmentally, the Earth's atmosphere has also seen its share of changes. And these atmospheric changes are causing other changes, changes we call climate change.
Climate change is caused by the gradual heating up of the Earth's temperature. And it only takes a small change in the average temperature to make a big impact on our lives.
Climate change is the result of something called the greenhouse effect. If you've ever been inside a real greenhouse, you'll know that glass is used to trap the sun's warmth inside. Well, the greenhouse effect works sort of the same way, except greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, instead of glass, trap the Earth's heat in. The natural greenhouse effect is important and necessary. Without it, the Earth's average temperature would be minus 18 degrees Celsius, which would make it very difficult for any of us.
I'll say, but with it, the average temperature is a perfect 15 degrees Celsius. Just right. Most of the time.
Climate change occurs as we pump more and more greenhouse gas into our atmosphere, changing the natural greenhouse effect to an enhanced greenhouse effect.
It's sort of like we're putting a thicker blanket around the Earth. And just like when you put a thicker blanket on your bed, everything gets hotter. It's this heating of the Earth that causes climate change.
Climate change affects all of us by causing different weather patterns than those we're normally used to. These weather changes can melt glaciers, affect the ability for plants and animals to survive, cause sea levels to rise, and impact our health. All in all, the effects of climate change can be devastating.
Generally speaking, greenhouse gases are produced every time we use energy derived from fossil fuels. This includes all types of energy use.
When fossil fuels like coal, natural gas, oil, gasoline, or diesel are used to create energy, they emit a greenhouse gas into the air. This gas is called carbon dioxide, or CO2, and it's just one of many greenhouse gases.
And, whether we realize it or not, whenever we use energy, we are usually burning more fossil fuels and contributing more and more to climate change.
Did you know we've experienced the warmest years in global meteorological history in just the last 15 years?
And that the 20th century was the warmest in the past 1,200 years. How can we stop this trend? Is there anything we can do to help cool down our world?
Around our homes, the biggest causes of greenhouse gas emissions are from consuming electricity, heating our homes and our water, and burning gasoline and diesel to run our vehicles.
Every time we turn on a light, or use our computer, or stereo, we are burning electrical energy. Electricity is produced primarily by burning coal, and coal is a fossil fuel.
It would be hard to imagine our lives without the use of these things. But are we using them wisely?
To help reduce the amount of greenhouse gases we produce, we all have to work together to become more energy efficient. We can start by finding ways to reduce energy use in our daily activities.
So, let's quickly review what we've learned. The Earth's average temperature is rising. This is due to an enhanced greenhouse effect caused by all of us using too much energy.
As we burn energy, greenhouse gases, such as carbon dioxide, are emitted into our atmosphere, causing the average temperature to rise. Climate change is caused by the heating up of the Earth's average temperature. This affects weather patterns, which in turn impacts everything around us.
To reduce our impact on climate change, we need to lessen the amount of energy we use by doing things differently, like walking to the store instead of getting your dad to drive you.
Making sure lights, TVs, computers, and other energy-burning things are turned off and not in use.
Using energy-efficient products.
And making sure your entire family is energy smart by sharing your knowledge with them.
It all seems pretty easy once you know what to do. Climate change is everyone's concern because it affects everyone.
Countries all around the world have agreed to work together in an attempt to lower their greenhouse gas levels and work towards slowing climate change.
Young and old, we can all learn to reduce our energy use and lessen its impact on our climate. The world is an ever-changing place, but if we all work together, we can help cool down the city.